I'm here with Chris Hill at the Seminole Classic. Chris competed in bodybuilding today in the over 50 in the Open. You've been in shows quite a bit.
Yeah, I actually started bodybuilding 30 years ago. Did my first show 30 years ago, and then I started a family and took a 20-year layoff from it. And 8 years ago, I got back into it, and I've been having a lot of fun ever since.
Well, you look the best today. I've seen you since you've been on stage, but I've been noticing you.
It's a process.
It is very much. Now, 30 years ago, which was the shows that you did?
I did the Venice Classic over in Sarasota, Florida, and the Sarasota Bodybuilding Championships, and I got to tell you, my first outing was a disaster. It was the worst experience of my life, and Dick Fudge was one of the judges. This was 30 years ago, and I was ready to throw in the towel. It was done. It was the worst experience I ever had, and he saw that, and he and Rich Collis pulled me to the side and said, you know, Chris, you're young, you're a kid, you got a lot of potential. Remember, it's an individual sport. You know, keep going. And it was a privilege for me last year in St. Augustine at your show when he was there, because he was the guy that kept me into bodybuilding. His words inspired me.
Dick did a lot of guys that way.
Yeah,
very inspirational.
Yeah.
Wow. So for this entire journey, what's next for you after this?
Well, you know, I just keep going. I just keep trying to improve myself, you know, and it's about that. I always try to improve myself professionally with my family, and you know, and personally, and this, you learn a lot about yourself doing bodybuilding, and it's a beautiful sport. You make the best friends, and they're friends for life, and as long as you keep it in perspective, you know, and remember that you got to keep things in priority. You know, it's not everything's about that. You know, people matter, the sport's fun, and my dedication to it was, as long as I have fun with it, I'm going to keep going. I've got a job, I don't need a second job, and so I still have a blast with it. I love every aspect of it. I probably won't compete forever, but as long as I can, I will. And but I'll always go wrap my hands around that steel.
Great philosophy. That's what it's all about, just what Chris just said.
Men's overall champion in Masters, overall bodybuilding, Chris Hill.
Finally, an overall.
Very good.
It's eluded me for many years.
Well, when they start coming, let's hope they keep going, right?
That's right. My 52nd birthday, I finally get an overall.
That's right. Today's his birthday, so you got a good happy birthday here. You going to compete anymore this year?
Yes, I'll be in 5 weeks at the Central Florida in Lakeland,
good.
And at the Mid Florida the weekend after that.
Great. So we're going to have a district champion here, I hope.
Yeah.